Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't want to do nothing else. I just want you. I didn't ask you that. Is the hashtag 3 letters stolen from the hashtag 4 letters? Yes or no? Let me see if you're a man to answer the question. Because if you can't answer my question, I can't respond to you. That's why I do it. Like they be wanting me to respond, but won't respond. I'm not doing that. We answer the question, or you gotta go. I asked you a question. Is the hashtag 3 words stolen from the hashtag 4 letters? Is the 3-letter hashtag stolen from the 4-letter hashtag? Yes or no? Do you consider that stealing? Okay, then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, bro, if you came out with some stuff and you had hashtag 4 letters and it became successful, I can't come out with hashtag 3 letters, Joe. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm on some real nigga shit. I ain't on no conscious shit. You understand? No, Joe straight. He said, I'm right. Joe straight. He told the truth. Joe was keeping it real. But he already stole. So he telling y'all he wasn't taking out, but he lying. He's a thief. He a thief. Tyreek is a thief. He stole, they jacked they shit. Remember when all the brothers was coming out with babies on the rap covers, Biggie, Nas, remember that controversy? It doesn't matter. It's like, it doesn't matter what the ideology is. So that's what everybody said. Well, his ideology, this and that and that. I don't argue that part, Joe. I argue this. You got Black Lives Matter, hashtag Black Lives Matter. I come out with hashtag adults. I come out with a hashtag abbreviation. Hashtag adults. Everybody like, what's adults? What adults? So this hashtag with these 4 capital letters becomes popular. That's the new thing, adults. Hashtag 4 capital letters. Hashtag 4 capital letters. It's an abbreviation. All of a sudden, Tariq's got a hashtag capital letters. But he's not stealing. But in the hood, you cool, Joe. You straight. In the hood, he's stealing. Like in the hood, that's what's funny, Joe, because you'll whoop him for that. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. What's funny is you'll whoop the nigga if the nigga would have stepped on your shit like that. I bet you wouldn't have went for that on the street. I bet you wouldn't have went for that. No nigga do no similar shit to your shit on the streets. I bet you that. I bet you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Joe, once you would have said they stealing from you, what a nigga would have been able to tell you? Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe, it wouldn't matter what nobody, hey, Joe, it wouldn't matter what nobody else said. If you would have had it in your mind that a nigga steal it, that would have been the end of it. And ain't no way we would have been able to convince you. Because it would have been your shit. Right? Hey, Joe, it would have been your shit. And you're the main one to know if somebody stole from you. I would be able to say, no, I don't think he stole from you and all that. But if you was the creator, you would know. If you made a rap song and a nigga came out rapping, you would know if that nigga stole my shit. Now, other people are like, no, but you as a person that made the first song, you would know. Everybody else would give you a pass. It's like when I made She Sluggin' and Twister came out with She Sluggin'. And stole my music and everything. Y'all want me to stole my shit. Traxter went, I know, and I didn't blame Twister because I could tell Traxter did it because I made the beat. And the beat was like my beat, so that's how I know Twister didn't make the beat. So I know Traxter stole my shit and went and told Twister, you should say this. And he came out with my whole shit. She slugging. Straight like that, stole my shit. I called my lawyer. She said, well, let's see if he makes some money. If he don't make no money, fuck him. If the song take off, sue him. stole my shit straight up. They'll steal your shit just like that. In the black community, what they do, they steal from you before you get too popular and try to get out ahead of you and get popular ahead of you. You understand? So they'll steal your shit and they'll jump out in front of you with your own shit. And they're like, no, I didn't steal it. I've been thought of that. Well, we can only give you credit if you've been thought of it, if you've been did it. If you've been thought of it, but you didn't do it till after I did it, I been was gonna do that. Yeah. I don't really like the internet. I go by the street. I think that internet gotta go by the streets. The streets don't do none of that. You can't do none of that on the streets. Yeah, blue lives matter. Like it wasn't, they wasn't saying nothing. All of a sudden, all lives matter, blue lives matter. It's like, no, they never, all lives ain't never fucking mattered till now. Now all of a sudden, black lives matter. Now everybody matters. That's some fuck shit. They did the exact same thing. People start talking about all lives matter. Never gave a fuck about nobody. Never gave a fuck about nobody. The so-called ideology was not the same, clearly making references to lineage, but we know our lineage. It takes, I mean, that's what he would argue with me, because he would try to argue with me on a philosophy level and say, my ideology is this and that. I'm a street nigga. Bro, you stole the hashtag capital letters. End of story. This is stealing, okay? For those that want to play dumb, this is stealing. Before you even say nothing, that's stealing. Just the hashtag in the letters before you even put a philosophy behind it. Just the hashtag the capital letters just alone is a thief. You're a thief. Make your own shit up. So everybody's talking about the philosophy, and I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about hashtag capital letters. There was no popular hashtag capital letters. Ados was unusual. Everybody was like, what does Ados mean? Everybody had to know. Oh, American descendants of slavery. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I even had to find out what's Ados? What's ADOS? Oh, okay. All of a sudden, FBA. Hashtag FBA. Like, at least you could have, bro. It means fundamental Black Americans or something like that. Foundational Black Americans or some weirdo shit, but it's stealing. I'm going to do a hashtag in 3 capital letters. Come on, bro. That's stealing. Period. So then I started seeing the two abbreviations together. That's how you first snaked in the movement. They was putting them both together, ADOS and FBA. See, a nigga cling to you. And then first when he clinged to you, he made everybody think they was the same. That's how he got me. That's why I didn't jump on him right off the top. I didn't jump on him right off the top because he came out. They the same. See, everybody saying now it's different. But y'all don't be watching. When it came out, he was saying it was the same. When it came out, he was saying they was interchangeable. I be watching. He was saying it's interchangeable. Ados was saying American, so he went and had the American flag and all that shit. And then after he got enough people to say, yeah, okay, then he said, Tony ain't got no personality. We ain't the same. We don't have a leader. They got a leader. And I'm like, first you lying, you the leader. Yeah, they was telling her, don't fuck with dude the snake. And once a snake ride up and we really see you a snake, it's a wrap. I'm never fucking with him again. Ain't no backing out of this. He can straighten it out. I'm never fuck with him. I don't want to hear nothing about him. I don't want to see nothing in the end. Because the same dog bites you in the morning, bites you in the evening. I mean, you don't have to like the adult shit. I mean, that's fair. And he knows that. So he could take advantage of somebody not liking shit and steal from him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really have to like it because don't nobody know what it is. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what adults is, but adults is us trying to get money for our relatives. And my relatives ain't a Jamaican nigga's relatives. So the Jamaican nigga ain't got no business in this. So let me show you something. See, this my grandfather from Decatur, Alabama. And his grandfather from Alabama down there. And now, if you ain't got no picture like this, if your great granddaddy now don't trace back to his great granddaddy, then this ain't none of your business. This is this business of getting this man money. Now, if your mama from somewhere else, then you got to go get your mama and their money. But this is the man. This is my family. From here, they got bread in the soil. That I'm trying to get this man money. They abused this man and they took my granddaddy money. They took my great granddaddy money. So I need to get my money. And I want to be separated to be dealt with this. I don't want to be categorized with everybody else when I'm trying to get my money from the white man in America. This is between me and the white man in America. This ain't between the rest of your blacks. Y'all mind y'all motherfucking business and go worry about where your money at, wherever you did, wherever you pick cotton or wherever you got sugar cane, go get that money. But if your relatives is from Jamaica, this is none of your business. And me and you are not the same. And I don't got no problem telling no nigga that. Nigga, you not like me. That don't mean we not brothers, but we not the same. We have different causes. And I have respected your causes, now respect mine. I ain't say nothing on Jamaican Independence Day when you out there with your flag. I ain't said nothing on Haitian Independence when you out there on your flag. I ain't say nothing Trinidad and Independence when you out there with your flag. So what the fuck you ain't no adults for when we try to do our thing? When we try to do our thing, now everybody want us to join in. But when they doing their thing, I'm not what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do at Ghana Fest. What I'm supposed to do Nigerian Fest. What I'm supposed to do Jamaican Independence Day. That's not my shit. I'm excluded. I'm not Jamaican. So all these shit they try to pretend we not excluded. We're excluded in a lot of shit. And the fucked up thing is, niggas, I'm excluded in my town. Motherfucker, this Chicago. Motherfucker, this ain't Jamaica. I'm not in them place, motherfucker. This my shit, motherfucker. And we get like that. Like, nigga, you in my city. You a visitor, motherfucker. Just like if I go to Jamaica, I'm a visitor. And the same way I'm going to be a visitor in Jamaica, motherfucker, you a visitor here. You a visitor. You wasn't here when the smoke was popping. Why don't you make this shit out there with me in 68 when I was fighting white kids, beating up white kids? It was just us out here. All you niggas is Johnny Come Lately that came in the 70s. Y'all niggas went here when my mom and them was down south and shit like that. You understand? They would never disrespect me because we know we ain't in there. So I know I would never go to Jamaica, and if Jamaicans was fighting for reparations, I know not to say nothing. That ain't none of my business. The reason everybody mad at adults is because everybody been on our dicks and everybody been pretending they us. Okay? Let's keep it real. See, we're not pretending we Jamaicans. We're not hiding our accent. We're not down there doing dance hall like niggas is up here rapping. We just us all the time, motherfuckers. So niggas have been pretending they us and don't want us to say, expose that they not us, because then all they swag and shit look bootleg. Where you try to talk like me and walk like me and trying to hide your accent, knowing damn well would you go with your mom and them and your granny and them and have your little shit, you talk Dominican. You have a bumper clot accent, boy. You know, see. Because me as an American man, me as a man born in Chicago, there been no accent thing there. And so me know a man can put it down and a man can put it off. Because me as a man can put it down and me can put it off and we can talk a different way. You know, see. You know, see me, yo. A bomber clot, that boy, I change up the way I'm talk. And I'm talk like him is Iman. The whole time, him not Iman. Him a bomber clot, some other thing there. So now if me point out the boy, not me, now the boy, him can't exploit the people. So that's what niggas is mad. Because nigga, you not me. That's your fault, you swagger jacket and shit, motherfucker. Be yourself, nigga. So don't nobody want us to point it out because they feel like insecure because they doing all African American shit. All the time we have Mexicans hate us but rapping. Africans hate us but rapping. All the time we have niggas coming, doing our shit, selling our shit, fucking with us as long as we spending with them, but ain't fucking with us for real. A nigga sell me African clothes but won't speak to me until I come into the African store. If I see the nigga in the street, he just walk past. If I come in the store, oh, my brother, what can I get for you? And all this old shit. Bitch, you can open the cash fridge, Mufasa. Just said. I just said. It could go like that. It could go the fucked up way. You don't have to go good. So the whole thing is shut the fuck up and start our business before the shit go ugly. You know, mind your business. You know, mind your business. You're not adults, mind your business. Stay in your place. Go to your Ghana Fest. Go do your shit you've been doing. You ain't never seen us come out trying to ban none of these people's shit they doing here in this country. We don't be trying to ban your shit. We mind our own business. And all of a sudden we mind our own business. Everybody, don't mind your own business. Come and join in with us. You're supposed to be in with us. You're supposed to be in with us. We all black, we all Africans now. Now that y'all trying to do something, you know, we all Africans now. Bitch, we were supposed to be all Africans. We weren't all Africans last year. We weren't all Africans the year before. Bitch, we ain't been all Africans. So now I want to do my own thing. Now I'm an African. Oh, it's too late. I don't want to be no African no more. I quit African shit, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Okay? Nigga, fuck Africa. You really? It's like that, nigga, fuck Africa. I'm the only nigga that say that. Nigga, fuck Africa. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about Africa. Straight like that. Fuck Africa, nigga. Africa ain't doing nothing for me, nigga. I'm eating over here. Want me to dream about your shit? There's a land that I heard about so far across the sea. There's a land. How long Ross has been singing that? That I have heard about so far across the sea. And the whole time he's singing that shit, this bitch nigga in California smoking weed with a white bitch. I'm just saying. Nigga talking about something. A gunner, and he with a white girl smoking weed in Cali. Nigga all on stage singing King Alpha song in a strange land, talking about how can we sing King Alpha song in a strange land? I'm like, you're doing a good ass job, nigga. Hold on. Didn't this nigga just sing King Alpha song in a strange land? Is that King Alpha song? Bro, you just sung that shit in a strange land. Okay, I can't fuck with these niggas no more. These niggas so they can't sing King Alpha Strong in a strange land, in a strange land. Bro, this is a strange land. Well, okay. Bro, if you can't sing King Alpha song in a strange land, shut the fuck up and don't sing another song till you get to Africa. That's for all you Rastas. Shut y'all ass up and don't y'all sing another word. Don't you say another motherfucking word until you get to Africa. Don't y'all sing one more song in a strange motherfucking land. Because Jamaica's a strange land, England's a strange land, and all these shit's a strange land. And y'all singing King Alpha song. Shut y'all ass the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Unplug your guitar and shut the fuck up. That's what I said to all the reggae artists. Shut y'all ass the fuck up. Because y'all lying. All y'all do is sing strange songs in strange lands. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Now, that's the Rasta song. There's a land that I heard about so far. They keep singing about how they want to go, to Africa. And that shit cool for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You still saying, I want to go to Africa. 10 years, I want to go to Africa. 20 years, I want to go to... Like, damn, nigga, goddamn. Fuck that bitches. Who with me? Like, goddamn, bro. Goddamn. Would you go already and leave me the fuck alone? I don't want to go. Okay? I don't want to go to Africa. I don't like French. I don't like the Dutch, the Germans and shit. And I'm not used to white tourists. It's Chicago. The tourists we got here, they stay in their area. You're in a black area, you don't got to see white tourists. If I go move to Africa, I got to adjust to white tourists. I'm not around a whole lot of white Russians and shit like that. So I'm going to go to prison. I'm going to whoop them. Like, we'll be fighting. I'll be over there like Trina. Bitch! So I can't go to Africa with them white folks over there. They don't respect y'all niggas in Africa. They be totally disrespecting y'all. Grabbing y'all women's booties, fucking y'all kids, raping y'all, fucking y'all little boys and y'all little girls. And you grown niggas to be sex trafficking over there. Africa ain't nothing but a sex traffic continent. So Africa is. It's a place to go fuck black people. And have black people fuck you. I know. That's why they don't like me in Africa, because I'm telling too much shit. I just seen Dr. Mumai talk about let's stick to our virtues and we don't do no homosexual shit. And Kenya is the place where you go fuck kids. White men going there fucking little boys in Kenya, and she got the nerve to be up there lying, trying to pretend Africa's against that shit. When you can go to Africa right now, a man can go fuck all the little boys you want right in Kenya. Go right down to that beach down there, and they're going to be down there sending their kids down there the hole in Kenya. You send your kids down to the beach to make money from the white people, your little daughters and sons. How many people know that? I ain't fucking with no FBI. It's adults. I don't do copycats. Nifty. I ain't doing no copycat. The thing about it is, he's at war with them. I'm not fucking with him. He stole from the brothers and sisters. Out of respect to the brothers and sisters, I'm not going to let Tyreek steal from my people. He stole from the brothers and sisters. Yvette and Tone is not happy with him. He copied them. He stole from them. He should be shunned. And he should be really dealt with. Like, people should get on this case about that. You understand? People should get on this case. You can't steal like that. I would never support him and hurt Tone and Yvette like that. I ain't no backstabbing ass nigga. Even if I wasn't adult, I wouldn't support nobody stealing from no people. Like, let them have their thing, man. Stop swagger jacking niggas. Like, get the fuck out of here. So Tyreek, I'm really done with him. He's done. It's like you get to a part of me where I'm just totally done with you. I would never fuck with him again. Because the same dog bites you in the morning, bites you. I just don't like him at all. It's a wrap. I don't want to hear nothing from him. If I see people retweeting this shit, I'm unfollowing them. I just don't want to see nothing from him no more. I'm done with him. I don't want to hear nothing about him. Fuck here and there and fuck colors. I'm not watching none of that shit. I ain't fucking with none of that shit. I'll support nothing he do. I'm done with him. Fuck that shit he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit wasn't cool. You know, that shit was foul, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Nifty, I ain't gonna let nobody fuck you around and shit. Like if you make a song or you do a painting, somebody go make the same painting and I know you made it first. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna do Nifty like that? What the fuck kind of shit is this? It ain't about just hating on Tariq. It's about like standing with our brother and sister. We ain't letting people keep stealing from us. We ain't gonna let people, even in this hood, we ain't gonna let these kids keep beating up these old black people, shooting innocent kids. We cannot let people keep abusing black people. We're gonna have to make black people gonna have to leave black people the fuck alone. Like we're gonna have to get some rules around this bitch. All this on World Star shit, fighting and all this shit. Black man, we're gonna have to get to the street and we're gonna have to, this shit gonna have to stop. That we not tolerating none of that. We don't want to hear nothing about I fucked your bitch or none of that. Niggas posting memes, your girl outside all day and so many men in her face, you think she ain't talk to one? I'm like, bro, you a hoe, you promoting this. So you're gonna make a meme saying if my woman out every day, 5 men in her face every day, has she passed all of them? Let me ask you a question, brother. Your mama's outside every day, man in your mama face every day. Is they fucking your mama? So you want to put it on my girl. This is what black people do. This is how black people do tricks. We put it on our women. But you gotta understand, your mama is somebody's woman. What about your mama? Now you ain't willing to use that scenario for your mama. So stop using it for my woman or our women. Any scenario you don't want to use for your mama. It's niggas fucking your mama like that. See, we got it, you know, we be using tricks to pick which black person we put this negativity on. That shit not cool, man. So now I'm not fucking with him. He tried to steal from some black people. Whether I'm adults or not, I wouldn't be fucking with him. Like, even if I wasn't adults, real shit. Even if I wasn't adults and I was just, man, I still was Pan-African and I think that shit he did, I would be dogging dude. I'd be like, God, he just stole their shit. Like he stole my shit because I'm adult. But if it wasn't, I'd be like, look at this nigga that stole their shit. Then I look back, me old sneaky, pimpy nigga. And then he into it, everybody. Then I start putting a piece together. Oh, this nigga's a rat best. Okay, he's Mr. Black, but he's mink sliding. And this nigga's a rat. Start putting a piece together. Yeah, dude, you really ain't never been about shit. You always been a snaky ass nigga. Where my mongoose at? Stick the mongoose on this nigga. Check on, that's a snake. Bite him. So I'm looking at this nigga, and my conclusion is Tariq is a snake. It's a snake, and he's not worth being trusted. He's a sneaky motherfucker. And he don't mean black people no good. He's trying to get money off of us, and he'll just wake up one day and he'll be something else. He won't even be doing no black shit. He the type of nigga you'll wake up, he'll just be mink sliding and shit. He'll just be in the black community 1 minute, and we'll wake up one minute and he'll be doing some whole other shit. Pull a Polite on us. Remember Polite? Remember how he pulled that move? He just was a whole different nigga. Then when that flopped, he back now for us to listen to him. I'm like, shut up, nigga. Feel me? For him too, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up, Polite. Shut your ass up and go sit down. We steal animals. What you back for? Thought you said you was trying to get away from the animals. Well, stop talking to us. Go get your fancy cars and show us your motorcycles and shit. Stick with that shit. When you happy you had the white man motorcycle and shit, when you're out in Cali, look how I'm living. Look at my car. Look at my clothes. Look at me. I'm getting money. Okay, stick with that. You can't teach me shit. You're polite. Nigga, I'm rude. You're the Crip. But nigga, this Chirac. Ain't no Crips here, nigga. I don't get no fuck about none of that, bro. I'm from them grave, nigga. You don't got no clout here in this city, motherfucker. You ain't nobody here outside out here. But fuck you and everything you stand on too. Go sit your goofy ass down too, you fake ass nigga. He's another fake nigga I'm sick of. Sick of polite too. He's a fucking con man. Umar, I don't know what's up with Umar. The verdict's still out on him. I can't quite put my finger on Umar. Even if I start thinking shit's a little funny, I wait. I gotta wait till it's bam. Like I start seeing Tyreek a little funny. Somebody's crispy. It's with white people, it's just white supremacy. With black people, she's a big witch. All his descriptions of the black people was horrible. And white people is just white supremacy. It's even said in a nice way. He don't call them all this shit he called us. But he called black people all this shit. That was the first signal. Second signal was when he went and he took his own DVD and took Umar off his own DVD that shows a bump on Umar's lip. And I'm, as a businessman, I'm saying, who take their own product and damage their own product? So now every time somebody watch Hidden Colors and seen that, they're going to be focusing on Umar because you done damaged your own product. So as a businessman, I said, this nigga's a clown. But I still gave him a pass. And then he was still making the black shit. And then when I seen the nigga mink sliding with the white boy and shit, when I seen white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, I don't fuck with you, hotep niggas, white supremacy, bed witch. Then when I seen the mink sliding with the white boy or who of them funny style niggas, they wasn't black. So I seen with these foreign niggas dancing and I'm a singing and dancing. I said, oh, this nigga eat some peanuts for some money. Here, boy. Here's a peanut, boy. Go, let me see you flip, Tyreek. Oh, good Tyreek. He'll do anything for some money. So I was like, oh, so this was the last straw. I was like, oh, he fake. Go sit down. He fake. Umar, I don't know. I don't know what happened with Umar. We have to see. I'm very slow. Look how long it is before I finally said fuck Tyreek. I was still trying to fuck with Tyreek up to last week. I was still trying to fuck with him. I was following him and everything. I was like, okay. I made a comment on his page, and a nigga dissed me for commenting on his page because he had the red, white, and blue flags, but he tricked me. Tariq had me thinking of adults, and his shit was the same thing. So I thought he was real. I thought he was supporting adults. I'm like, well, maybe a movie. Y'all asked me, and I was like, well, we gotta see how it turned out. I'm sure they don't like it, but let's. I didn't know what quite. Then next thing, he was beefing with him. I was like, wow. Right the week we should have been, like he should have been helping us focus on like, where's the list of the black people in the Black Caucus that didn't sign to help Byron Allen, like that kind of shit. I mean, I can't tell what people to do. I don't tell people, I don't tell people, oh, don't support him and shit like that. I'm not that type of person. I said, I'm saying fuck him. That's not for me to tell other people to say fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying fuck him for me. fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. I'm not the person to say, y'all shouldn't fuck with that nigga. You gotta make your own decision. I'm saying I'm not fucking with that nigga. And I can't trust no niggas that fuck with that nigga. That's what I'm saying. I can't trust no niggas that fuck with him because niggas that fuck with him act like they don't see stealing from their own people. So anytime somebody can steal from your people and you like, but what OG? But it ain't the same OG and shit. I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together. You a snake like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I can't trust you. You'll snake me. So definitely if you give him a pass, definitely don't send me your phone number. I'm not giving you my phone number. I don't want to talk to you because you're a snake. When you see a snake, everybody around him is a snake. Because real recognize real and snakes recognize snakes. Who else gonna be around you? So that's what I'm on. I'm just doing my own thing. I can't tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell y'all don't fuck with them. I just say I just make announcements when I'm not fucking with them. I'm showing full support to adults. I'm the type of person that if I'm fucking with Sir Drop and you go against them, it's fuck you. I'm a rider. I committed to adults. Any enemy of adults is an enemy of mine. Tariq is an enemy. They said fuck him. So fuck him. My leaders have spoke. They say, yo, some more shit and don't need to be on no more shit. And it's limited how far they can diss this nigga. I don't got no muzzle on. I could drag this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And all the responses and jokes and shit is just one thing. I'm not gonna even know you joking and respond on me. I don't give no fuck about that type of shit. I'm a street nigga. And like I don't watch that shit. He could make a video of me. I would never watch. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. This real nigga shit over here. I don't give a fuck about all that clowning and shit. I'm not fucking with you. So rest in peace. I don't give a fuck what happened to you at this point. I'm going on with my life and shit. I'm not fucking with you. It's done. I'm just making it clear it's done before I'm done mentioning. I won't even be mentioning you in a minute. I won't have nothing to say about that clown ass nigga with that bozo ass shit. Doing all that clown ass puss ass shit. Trying like you a G and shit, nigga. Like you the most G nigga out here, nigga. It's a whole bunch of G's out here. All the black men out here are G's and gangsters. Nigga track like he got the motherfucking, he the most gangsters nigga in the world. Nah, bro, it's a lot of brothers out here hardcore. They get with your motherfucking glamour. Ain't none of us got the motherfucking crown to gangster shit to the hardest nigga out on the street, wolf tickets and shit. None of us run that. I'm in the city, I can get shot tonight. It's real nigga shit. Like, nigga, you ain't nobody. You just another nigga like the rest of us. Sound and do your shit and shut the fuck up. Track like you a boss out here over all the other niggas. Because you not, nigga. You just another nigga. And in this world, you only get your respect based on no animosity and your heart and how decent you are. That's how you get respect out here on these streets. I'm in Chicago, nigga. You don't get no motherfucking probation for stealing. We don't know. That's what we waiting on right now. We don't know what's going on with that. We're going to have to wait all the way, G-Dang. We got to wait all the way to motherfucking April, spring. We're going to have to wait all the way to spring to find out what the Supreme Court going to decide. And that's why I'm over here steaming, because they going to watch us, right? And when they watch us and they see we're not unified, what you think their decision going to be? Just so I can bring it back home. So they like, well, you ain't talking about the subject. Y'all don't get it. That they monitor us. And when we're unified, they don't want to mess with us. But if they see any division, they say, we got them. So that shit gonna affect the decision. That shit happened the week that they gonna hear Byron. This nigga got on the internet with a bunch of division. The slick shit where you start some shit on the sly and Tone respond so he look like the first person. Y'all real niggas, y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever been somewhere like sitting around drinking and shit, chilling with people, and a dude say some shit, slick shit to you that don't nobody else say is no slick shit, right? Nobody don't pick it up. So then you go off on this nigga, and it look like you going off because the way he did it, he did his little shit where only you knew he was digging at you. So everybody wanna know why you going off like that. Because this nigga having a secret war, that's how he did Tone and Yvette. He sneaked them to make them look like they made the first response. Oh, snake shit. Be all kind of spiritual wars going on out here. That's why I don't like spiritual. Because spiritual be negative. So he snaked them, and then they get out there and try to make it like they started it. Man, that shit be happening to me all the time. That should have happened to you all the time if you sit around people. Like an argument, you'll get in an argument with somebody, and you'll have a right reason, but what they said was so light, but you took it like it really was, and everybody want to know, well, why you going like that? But they don't know what he said was just as serious to you, but you just more aggressive now, and everybody want to look at you like you the one tripping. That's what he did. He kicked all this off, and then sat back and played like he was the one getting attacked. Oh, that's good. He started. I believe he did. He should have left Tone alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some bitch shit. Like, the nigga act like a whole bitch, like a lady. All that internet beef shit. Now I'm on here saying you're a whole ass nigga. Now what? Fuck all that. Fuck all that sneak typing and shit. I'm saying you ain't shit. Nigga ain't fucking with you. Now what? Ain't gonna do no typing. Ain't coming on your Twitter page. Ain't doing all that bitch ass shit. I ain't even respond. Not even fucking with you like that. You a lowlife. You're a disgrace to the community. You can take them DVDs and stick them up your ass because you ain't living based on none of that shit. That's for Tyreek. Nigga ain't living on none of them standards that he teaching our kids. He ain't even living up to them. See what I'm saying? All that shit right now, we need support behind the brother. You're going to find faults with the brother and shit. That's the police, man. This Mr. on code. He on code. But everything he doing right now is helping the Supreme Court. Y'all don't see that shit? Right now, he helping the Supreme Court. He got American flags all on this shit and saying he loving Trump. Y'all don't see this shit? All you gotta do is look for yourself. Nigga act like a fed. That nigga the police. I left out that war of DVD. I didn't like that. I thought that was a signal to white people to attack us. Why would you make a motherfucking DVD about the art of war concerning black people and put that out there for the FBI and shit to see this shit? To make it look like we interested in the art of war against white people. What the fuck was that about? That was some police shit too. The art of war from a bitch nigga that ain't gonna pop no gun. Nah, Puff ain't fucking with him because he's snaking Puff. Puff ain't fucking with him because that's who he's snaking. Y'all better get up on game. He's not snaking Adams. He's stealing from Adams, but he's snaking Revolt. That's who he's trying to steal from. Adams conference ain't making as much money. If you're gonna copy a conference, you're gonna copy somebody making the most money. Which conference making the most money? Adams or Revolt? Revolt. So what he want to do, he want to steal the Revolt. He want to get that Revolt money. But you need a movement. So he gonna take Adams shit and make a new movement so he can get Revolt money. He after Puff lane. He trying to get in Puff lane. He taking Addo's identity to get in Puff lane. He not trying to get in Addo's lane. He trying to get that Revolt conference money where he seen Killer Mike and he seen all of them on there. He been watching and T.I. and all of them. He want that money. That's why he throwing the conference. He ain't throwing the conference because of the Addo's conference. He throwing this conference because of the Revolt conference. But to throw a conference, you got to have something to talk about, and he don't have nothing. He ain't never been about no movement or nothing. So he need a movement. Revolt TV is a movement. Tariq didn't have a movement. He needed a movement. So he stole from Yvette and them to make a movement to get in Puff in their lane. This me, nigga. Like the nigga don't want no smoke with me. I see you, nigga. That's exactly what you did. That's what he doing. He's trying to create a movement so he can get that Revolt money. He ain't trying to get that Addo's conference money because Addo's just only had one conference. He thinking big. He see Puffin and they charging $300 a person. He want that kind of money. I see him. I know exactly what he doing. Now Puff scared. Puff don't trust him either. Puff like, look at this nigga. How you Puff gonna call him when he see you trying to have a conference? What you think Puff think when he see this nigga trying to have a conference? Puff like, what? Why would I invite you on my conference to build up your conference? Now you're in the big leagues. Puff ain't fucking with him. All of this is to get in Puff line. Steal Addo's identity, change it up, flip it up, make a new identity, and do like Puff, conference man. All of the timing and everything, all got shit to do with that. Positioning yourself. All of the snakes come out for elections. So a lot of money people make election year. So a lot of money at stake next year. If you make your cards right, you know how much campaign contribution money you get? See, the candidates raise campaign contribution money. Then they have to spend it with people that design their shit and to set them up in platform. So if I got the platform, they'll give me the campaign pay money to help promote them as they running for office. So it's a lot of money in getting people in office. You can get a big check supporting Trump on the back end. You can get $3-4 million doing that. You can get a check for $2-3 million supporting him. Cash. We not vote nobody. We would demand. We would never say who we vote because to give our hand out early is to get disrespected. So in the political process, you never let them know who you voting for until the last minute. Okay? There's no way we should be saying nothing. The Democrats don't even have a candidate yet. So if somebody says, should we vote Democrat? It's like, who? The front runner don't have nobody run against him. So Trump don't have no Republicans running him, but the Democrats ain't even had their primaries yet. So you can't say you're going to vote for Democrat. You don't even know who the candidate going to be or their vice president. So there's no way we can make a decision right there. She said right in Addos. And what they saying, what Tone and Yvette is saying is political strategy. So what they saying is not necessarily the outcome. What they saying is to alter the process before we get there. So they saying the stuff that's going to scare the politicians. You got to understand what Yvette and I'm doing. They saying what's necessary to scare them. To make them make a move where you won't have to do that. So that's basically what they doing. Everything now is a chess game. You understand? So everything is a chess game. Every move you make, every statement you make is to alter people. So when they come out and speak, you got Democrats, it's going to really go down now. You just got to the good part. So the Democrats is really got a battle. The war is on with the Democrats. Trump is watching the Democrats and doing everything he can do to throw them off, to snatch votes while they got to pick who's running. The Democrats is looking out there now. You got to get votes. So they're watching us closely. Everything we say, they watch it. Everything we say, they watch it. Because I got to use it to go against you. If Bernie Sanders say this and he get a vote, he get a rise, I got to say something to get a rise. So I might have to say, right? So by splitting up, they hurt us. Tariq hurt us. He made us weak. He weakened us. He made us weak. They were scared of adults. They don't even know his shit. So he gonna come out try to make some new shit at the last minute that ain't nobody scared of. Stupid ass shit. He made us weak. He made us divided. And once you become divided, they look at you, they're like, okay, the blacks is over there. Yeah, but it's a small group here and a small group there. The Mexicans is one big group. Let's go for the Mexican vote. They're gonna go for the united vote. Why would you go for you know what I'm saying? Here we go with the same shit. We keep making the same mistake. LGBTQ be united, immigration be united, and what black folks be split. So nobody's afraid of you. Now, if he would have been adults, he would have added to the fear. If he would have been adults, then other rappers and shit say, well, damn, I better be adults too. But when he said, no, I'm doing something different, then what other people say, yeah, well, I'm going to do something different too. Yeah, we all do something different. So now nigga might start a whole nother group, man. Motherfucker might start a whole nother shit. And it'd be the same way every time election come. Like, you know what they used to do in Chicago? The white mayor used to pay a bunch of black dudes to run against the white mayor. And then these black dudes would run and split our vote all up so Rahm Emanuel could win. And black people in Chicago got hip to it. So we never fuck with none of them niggas no more, including Chewy Garcia or none of them. And that's how Lightfoot and them got in there. We brought fresh blood and put in there. And we didn't deal with them. Same black dudes. You look back at all the elections, you're going to see these same funny black dudes that you know Ron paid to run. There'll be a whole lot of blacks run and one white person. Unbelievable. So we just, you know, Tyreek just weakened the black community. He just fucked us up. He really fucked us up. He fucked us up. We're going to still push through. Adults going to still do what they got to do. But for black people as a whole, he fucked us up. He knocked a big win out the sail. Like he took the fear away. He fucked us up. He divided us and shit right in front of these white people. That nigga fucked us up. I wouldn't be surprised if Byron Allen lose. Byron Allen gonna probably lose because all of that, the beef between them is all on the internet at the same time with the Byron. All that's on the internet at the same time. All that's on the internet at the same time. The division on us, Byron Allen fighting now. Oh look, Byron Allen is fighting Comcast. And look, the blacks aren't even united. Great. That's the moral of the story. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The media story this week is why Byron Allen is fighting Comcast for our lives, where they can take away our ability to even file discrimination without being able to prove it 100%. That same week, black folks was divided. Anybody tell me that's positive is a damn fool. You couldn't have picked a worse week. Instead of Yvette and them being able to really go at Comcast and go at the Black Caucus, they had to go at a brother. Can you fucking believe that? They had to go defend themselves at a time when we should have been really, you needed their leadership to guide us to what they wanted us to do to benefit that. We had to take a pause and go fight a nigga that's supposed to be on our side. And during the emotional holiday, because here come the shit with the soldiers, then Thanksgiving gonna come. And so that's a wrap. All the whites watching, saying, black people ain't ready, they divided, adults ain't shit. Because we got other people, we got other black people say adults ain't shit. We got black people starting their own thing. So adults ain't got no control of the black people. Just like that. That's what Tariq did. He showed the white man, look, they don't got everybody. They don't got everybody. They not powerful like that. Look, I broke away. That's what he did. I don't give a fuck what he say. That's what he did. He showed the white man, look, we ain't on one. White man, we ain't that powerful like that. I don't think that powerful. I just started some other shit. That's what he did. He went and showed them they don't got to be afraid of adults. That's what he did. Because in their mind, adults was going to get bigger. He showed them, no, master, no, it ain't. I can slow it down. I can slow it down. I can make sure everybody don't be adults. That's what he did. And now you got to live with it. Fuck this up on some fuck shit. And all he gonna do is come back out with the next record, dancing around and clowning around. He don't give a fuck. He jump from shit to shit that don't even match. This nigga don't give a fuck about y'all like that. It's all just fun to him. Jokes and on the internet talking shit. And dissing niggas and trying to prove shit and give receipts and all type of old fuck ass shit. Go dig up niggas' personal shit. Him and Young Pharaoh with that shit. That old police ass shit. I don't trust no nigga go dig up niggas' information and shit like that. You got receipts on me. Fuck you mean you got receipts on me? I bet you ain't nobody gonna have no receipt. They put a bag on your head. Cause nobody wanna have no receipts to trace this shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck ass nigga. I ain't got receipts. He got receipts. I'm gonna come at Pharaoh and I'm gonna have all the receipts, you know? Bro, I might give a fuck. He got followers and shit. So because he was selling them DVDs, he got people that feel like he black. So they gonna follow dude. Plus black people like fuck shit. As long as he gonna get on there and clown black people and shit, all the clowns in our community gonna be over there. You know, black people like that kind of shit. Black people love that. Do you know how many black people enjoy this? Black people enjoy this. It's black people that just can't wait to watch. I'm gonna see what Tariq say. And what they do is, if you ever noticed, when Yvette went on, he waited. And as soon as she went off, he went live. You don't get it? So that the people can come, the people that's going back and forth. Set it up for people to go back and forth. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. They go back and forth. They love it. Eat it up. You got black people don't care nothing about our political future, nothing like that. They just sit around at home and play around and that type of shit. So some people really don't care about us. Some people don't really care about us. They ain't no different than the reggae movement. A lot of people became reggae and was singing that shit just for the money. They didn't really give a fuck about none of that shit they was really singing. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the information, and I'm gonna probably come back when I find out, when we hear what Byron got to say, and y'all go and stay on the internet all evening because it's gonna just be all Byron Allen and the Supreme Court is gonna just take over the internet. And keep your eye on the people that don't talk about that. When you see the black YouTubers don't talk about this Supreme Court and this decision concerning black people, what do that tell you? So keep your eye to see who's really concerned with us. Keep your eye to see who talk about some shit all the way over on left field where these people can make it where sisters and brothers gonna go to work and get discriminated from the wing. We ain't be able to motherfucking sue. Like that's some major shit right there. And we just sit up here and deal with this fuck shit with Tyreek instead of finding out who these black caucus dudes is. Maybe we could have put some pressure on them. We didn't let them get totally off. I'm on their next tomorrow. I'm going to find all their names. They got to go. Could you believe black people didn't help? They paid Al Sharpton. All of them took checks from Comcast to sell us down the drain. Realist talk. They all took checks to sell us down the drain. They trying to roll us back to slavery. None of them ain't had nothing to say. NAACP, the Urban League, they've been writing little letters and stuff, but that's fake when they write letters and stuff, but they didn't really write to the Black Caucus. There wasn't all these news conferences and stuff. You don't see people posting where other black politicians is disrespecting the Black Caucus and saying, where y'all at? It's for period. It's for any discrimination lawsuit, including you, Eddie, that they'll make it so that if you can't prove that you discriminated against 100%, that you ain't discriminated against racially, you cannot win the case. And nobody has ever won. Nobody can prove it 100%. So they had lowered it after slavery to make it easier for you to prove of racial discrimination. Well, they saying, fuck that. They're going to make it where basically you ain't going to be able to prove it at all. You're not going to be able to prove it. So what that means? What you think white companies going to do when they get the green light that they can discriminate against us? And we already don't be having the money to go to court. So even if you got the money to go to court now, you're going to lose. How is this even in the Supreme Court when Byron Allen won twice in another court already? That should be illegal in itself. He won twice in another court. Now, if I go and I get caught with some pounds of weed or something, and they take me to court and I'm found guilty, why I don't get to go to another court? I don't get to go to say no and redo the trial again, and then they lose again, right? I get caught with 10 pounds a week and I lose the trial twice, and then tell the judge, I don't want to, I want to take this to another court. Can I do that and stay out of jail? No. They're like, no, this is it. Guilty, go to jail. But they lose twice. And they say, well, let's take it to the Supreme Court instead of just paying them. Now they take them to the Supreme Court. Right before they got ready to go there, they blocked 50 Cent and shut him down on power. That was a message to us. Fuck your black TV show. They know that's the most watched black show. Comcast kicked power off their shit. 50 Cent had to go in. All of this is no coincidence. And I'm saying that shit with Tyreek looked federal. It looks like it has everything to do with what's going on today with the Supreme Court. That's why this week. Man, that shit looks suspicious, man. The board he's starting to look like the feds. I'm starting to think that was a whole setup when the feds and them raided his place. I'm starting to think that was to make him look legit. That he'd been working for them. And they set that up to go in his house and let him go live. Yeah, they just raided my house to make him look like a real revolutionary. That's what it looked like to me. If they went to his house, man, that shit looked planned. He looked like the police. That raid on his house was set up because it always looks suspicious. Right, getting banned from another country. I believe that's all Fed shit. They'll do that. They'll make you look like a radical. They're like, we got to build your credibility up. You was against Hotep niggas. You like a street pimp nigga that's talking shit. We got to make you blacker. We got, you know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. The police tried to make him blacker, tried to give him more of a black image. Here, family, they ban me, I'm so black, right? Raid his house, make him look so black. Shit look like police shit. And then have them do this fuck shit. The big week. It's a big week for black people. Shit look like the police to me. If it was on the streets, that's what it'd be. It'd be open and closed. Yeah, it looked like police shit. Looked like police shit to me. Timing off. That's what I would ask them. So, bro, you just so happen to get in a beef with Ados the week the Supreme Court is hearing this decision? That's motherfucking suspect, bro. And he's a nigga watch everything. He knew that shit was happening this week. So what the fuck? How the fuck you do this week, bro? Hey, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm looking at. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back with some more information. I don't know when. But I'll be back with some more. Hopefully I can get this shit out of my system. It's hard to get this fuck shit out of my system. I was done with it until I seen the Supreme Court this week. I'm like, oh shit. That's why I'm pissed. Let me end by saying that I'm pissed because I'm thinking, oh man, I could have did more. I should have did more to promote that. And I should have been on the Black Caucus. Then I start thinking, well, why wasn't I? Oh, because I was distracted with this shit. This nigga distracted me. Because I'm telling you, if it wasn't been for his distraction, I would have been focused on the fact that all the Black Caucus didn't sign. I would have been trying to find their names and make a video on that. And this nigga distracted me. That's how I'm taking it. I feel like he distracted me. I can't speak for nobody else. But I feel like he distracted me at the wrong time. And I feel like he distracted Yvette and Tom. He distracted us at the wrong, this was the wrong time to respond to him. Kind of, if we would have been thinking, we should have ignored that nigga until next week. We fucked that up too. We should have ignored that nigga till next week. Police got us that time. They did a good job. So you know it's some police shit. Yeah, but they already hearing the case. Too late. We would have need them signatures before Byron Allen walked in that door today. They got us this time. I feel like they got me. You know what I mean? He got me this time. I'll give him that. It'll never happen again, but he got me this time. He got us. That nigga shut Byron out the news. But then us shut that whole shit down to the last minute. It's like we woke up this morning, oh shit, court case today. Like people started talking about it yesterday, tried to pull back out of that rut. Yeah, you gotta go check it out. So it was a bad timing. The timing was like the police to me. And that's the lesson we live and learn. There ain't no more distractions. From here on out, adults, man, fuck anybody. That anybody ain't adults, man, fuck them. They cannot be in the conversation. Starting tomorrow, it's a wrap. We're gonna have to, that's it. Whatever you saying out there, we can't be repeating them niggas' names or nothing. We don't want to hear nothing about no other motherfucker. If you ain't adults, we don't want to hear nothing about you. We don't want to talk to you. We ain't following you. We ain't subscribing to you. We don't want to deal with you. It's like you don't exist. Because we can't focus like that. Focusing on a nigga that ain't on what we on. Where they do that at? In the same way we're going to stand together with the white man and get the white man in order, we got to stand together against these niggas too. That be on fuck shit and don't support them. Don't support that nigga. Don't support him. He got to pay for that mistake. Yeah, we got to shun this type of behavior, man. Every time, boy, it's so it's so disappointing, man. How the fuck do we do that, Larry? How do every time? How do we always be divided? I cannot fucking figure that out to save my fucking life. Every time we try to get some type of movement going, I remember when Black Lives Matter was popping, they started showing that the girl was gay, and black folks start investigating Black Lives Matter to damage them. It was tripped out. We always do that shit. Love, wisdom. What is unbelievable? I don't know how we always end up separated. I don't understand. I don't know, Larry. I just don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with us. I don't know what's wrong with us. We can't just. Yeah, he was a part of exposing Black Lives Matter to bring him down, like some police shit. Like he's always, this exposing shit. That's the police. What's up with niggas want to expose? Young Pharaoh be with that. That's why I think he the police. I ain't fucking with no niggas exposing no shit no more. I ain't fucking with no more exposers. I ain't fucking with that. I'm not exposing shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not going looking up nothing on Tariq and shit. I'm not doing all that. That's too much now. It was feeling good, black. And then, boom. That's what everybody was saying. Sister was like, oh, I got to go to bed. Everything was good. And now, and the whole community, Tariq just bought the whole, depressed the whole community. Shit was unbelievable. And he gonna get on the internet joking and smiling and shit like a true pimp. It's all fucking funny till it's not fucking funny. You know, every dog get their fucking day. He don't pay for that shit. Some people don't believe in the creator. They don't believe you reap what you sow. He said adults will turn to black identity terrorism. Talking totally crazy. Like nothing Tone and them is saying is anything like that. Nothing we saying ain't got nothing to do with no fucking terrorism or nobody angry or no shit like that. All this shit is basic political shit. Tone is not no fucking revolutionary, neither is Yvette. Ain't no niggas gonna be no revolutionaries and claim America. Niggas is claiming America. Revolutionaries will say fuck America. You know what I'm saying? But this, you know what I'm saying? That shit, that ain't nothing about that shit. Like Chicago adults is all political dudes. They down at the city hall and shit like that. It's all people like congressmen and shit like that. It's straight people. This ain't no revolutionary people doing this shit. This like working people, dentists and doctors and lawyers and shit. These ain't no rah-rah by street conscious niggas doing this. Adults was the opportunity for us to bring regular people and conscious people together. With a lot of regular black people that's interested in politics and reparations and shit like that. Working people and shit like that. It was an opportunity to bring those two sides together because most time working people don't deal with that conscious shit. It was an opportunity. Adults is the opportunity for black people to start focusing on generational wealth, getting something for our children and stuff like that. It was nothing negative there. It was all positive. It was all us saying, listen, let's focus on us. We can't focus on Africa. We can't focus on immigration. We can't focus on all that. Let's just focus on ourselves and get ourselves together. We got places where we only worth $8 and only worth $1. Our worth in these cities, we're not worth nothing. We don't have no capital. We don't have no money on hand. What is there in that to be something separate? What kind of nigga look at that and pick that apart and say, oh, I'm going to do it better. So I'm this. Whatever this bullshit this nigga made up. So he goes make up some shit. It take us almost a year to learn what adults is about and to tailor that. So this nigga make up some more shit, which means what? We'll have to go learn what it's about. We don't got time for that. If that ain't police shit, what is? So now everybody want to know, what is FBA? So now he got to come up with a whole doctrine and shit because he ain't had one for the shit. He just threw that shit out there. And he threw that shit out there and he started raising money off the shit to have a conference to talk about what? Nothing. What the fuck are they going to talk about? That couldn't have been done at the adults conference. Whatever the fuck they going to talk about could have been done at the other conference. He wasn't no real G and said, let me help these brothers and sisters out. Like a real nigga. He wants to get some fake nigga shit. Like a real nigga, real soldier, a real motherfucker that sold all them DVDs to the black community would have showed some gratitude for us supporting him and said, now let me go support something. Same way we supported him in his DVD. But no, he can't support shit. He gotta go make up some shit. And that nigga ain't no leader. He ain't qualified to lead a goddamn. That motherfucker can't run a goddamn. He couldn't be dog catcher. He not qualified. He ain't no leader. He's a clown. The nigga's a jokey man and a funny guy. He ain't no leader. He don't got no leadership qualities. And he gonna tell them that his movement ain't got no leader and he the motherfucking leader. He need to sit his ass down somewhere. Like, he didn't damage his product. He need a manager too. A manager, if I was managing, I said, bro, what we doing this for? We gonna lose with this. I would have told him straight up, bro, this FBA, you gonna lose. Yeah, you probably gonna clock in a bunch of money and cheat a bunch of people for your conference. But that's gonna be it. You're gonna lose. You might go and make some money, but you're gonna go down in history as a con man. If not the police. I think he the feds too. He don't want me to dig this shit up. Because I go all the way back to the pimping days and I want to know who went to prison and who was he around. And a lot of pimps went to prison. Okay? A lot of pimps went to prison. A lot of motherfuckers got locked up. Right after they made all those documentaries and shit, pimps up, hoes down and all that, a lot of them niggas is in the Fed joint right now. Okay? I'm in Chicago, nigga. This what Don Magic Wine started that shit. Okay? So I know about the players ball. I know the facts. And a lot of niggas went down fucking with that shit. And a lot of niggas had to change their whole style because the feds started running up on niggas real heavy because they was calling it human traffic. You know what I'm saying? They was calling it human trafficking. They was giving niggas more time. They wasn't giving you the basic time no more for pimping. They give you long terms for pimping. So he was all around that shit, but he said he wasn't no pimp, but he was all around it. So what was you, the police with that too? And after you brought a lot of them down, now what, you jumped to consciousness? Like, who are you? And what do you do for real? That's what I want to know. Yeah, go ahead, ask me a question before I get out of here. Yeah, he a movement. He without no leader. I probably will. Maybe not. I don't even know if I'm gonna do no more videos today. I'm trying to decide. I think I might go out and do something else and come back. No, pimping always been human trafficking. I can't answer that right now, Kufu. That's all way off base. Yeah, right now, right now, today's not a good day to talk about Africa with. Hey, that's what's so fucked up. Because I wasn't even fully aware of the Supreme Court stuff because I got so much other stuff going on. But that distraction, the internet, it took up my whole timeline. People really wasn't talking about the Supreme Court situation until early this morning. Real, they were so distracted with that other shit. Yeah, it got me. It got me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it became, I mean, we knew about it. I knew about it because Byron Allen did the Breakfast Club and all that, Black Pixie. We knew about it, right? But it's like, you know how you know something and say you know something this week and you know it's coming up and you kind of pay attention to it, but you're not going to really focus in on it till it get close to when it get ready to happen. So usually when they finna do something like that, right? Like, okay, he's in there today. Today is Wednesday. Usually, if you was gonna zoom in on that, you would have zoomed in on this finna happen like Sunday or Monday. And that's when all the fuck shit happened. Cause that's when we would have zoomed in. You know, you kind of know, oh, he going to court next week. So you kind of relax. No need of getting up in let's wait till it get close to the week. So when our minds were supposed to start registering on it, would have been like Sunday. That shit started happening. Because that shit happened in like 3 days before the day. Shit tripped out. Yeah, people was trying to get it out there, but then she had the response, and the biggest thing she did was respond. You know what I'm saying, Black Pixie? Once she had to respond to him, that sucked all the air out the room. You know what I mean? That shit sucked all the air out the room. That's what it felt like to me. It's like it sucked all the air out the room. And it's like when you wake up, you're like, oh shit, Byron Allen. Oh fuck. That's what it felt like to me. It's like, oh fuck, Byron Allen. Oh yeah. It sucked all the air. That's what it felt like to me. Because for many of us that's on social media, we get driven by what everybody's saying. So when I went on my Twitter, everybody was upset about Tyreek. So more people was talking about that than Byron Allen. So that's what threw me off, because I started getting concerned what black people was talking about. Shit threw me totally off. Okay, somebody just sent me something. The brother said members of the Congressional Black Caucus did not sign the Comcast brief. Oh, he sent me all the members that didn't sign it. Okay, hold on. See, that's fucked up, because I should have been on their heads. Black Pixie, I should have been on their heads. I totally blew that. I should have been finding out, oh, it's videos and shit. I want to see it printed out. Like somebody's got to print out. They keep showing the people that did sign it. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. I got the list of everybody that didn't sign it. Oh, wow. Look at all these black people. Sheila Jackson Lee, that wants us to go to Africa, didn't sign it. See what I'm saying? Sheila Jackson Lee, that's over there talking about come to Ghana. I told you she the police. She didn't sign this shit. Everybody's on here. Oh boy, it's a long list. Alma Adams, North Carolina. I might have to post this on my Instagram. Wow. And I want to make sure, because I can't just go by what I see on this internet shit. So I got to go look. I got to look for myself. But this look like the list. Wow. Norman Underwood from Illinois. Now Bobby Rush. didn't sign it, but Bobby Rush talking all kind of shit about split up Comcast. I don't know. Let me see. Maxine Waters didn't sign it. John Lewis didn't sign it. Ian Omar didn't sign it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta read this closer because it's not clear. Looks like a bunch of confusion. Anyway, somebody need to do the research and somebody need to print the list out. We need that list printed out clear. These are all the people that did not sign it. We need that list. That list got to circulate. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to have to put together and put on my Instagram. I'm going to find out. Senator Lewis didn't sign. Okay, well then what he sent me, Posey sent me this, so then it's correct. It's got a bunch of people on there. I think it's saying Maxine Waters didn't sign. I'm not sure. I got to look. That's trippy too, how it's not really clear. He called for a break up. Right. He called for a breakup, but did he sign? See, that's the thing right there. See, it says, according to those that have lent a voice. So it's from people that lend a voice. But lend a voice don't mean you sign. Even the way they writing this stuff, you got to read it. It's weird. We're going to have to find out because the way the story is written, what I'm reading is strange. Posy, watch me right now. Yeah, Posy. It reads really strange, don't it? It's worded crazy. Instead of them just saying, these are people that signed, these are people that didn't sign. It's all weird, right? Exactly. If you ain't signed all that stuff you saying, what that is. Unbelievable. That's why I said we got our work cut out for us. We ain't got no time. We got our work cut out for us, y'all. We ain't got no time, Black Pixie. We ain't got no time for no more shit. We gonna have to get busy. We got to strap up our boots and get busy. From this day on, anybody else that is a distraction, it's a wrap. We're not going for that no more. So I hope dude enjoy his glory. You understand? The way it's written is crazy, Tyler. It's crazy. Boy, the way they do us, boy, we can't win for losing. I'm telling you, man. We cannot bring our children up like this. We cannot. We cannot bring no future generation up like that. You know what I'm saying, Posy? We can't do this no more. We can't do this. Like we can't just be anti everything like this all the time. This has played out. This is really pissing me off. We cannot do this. We're gonna have to just stop totally being anti, jumping in black people stuff. Yeah, yeah, this is just pissing me off because now I don't want to do no anti nothing. I don't want to bother no black people. Let them do their thing, man. This shit done played out. It's irritating me. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's irritating me. Because it's like, damn, man, we got kids. Like, we got a next generation. What kind of role model we going to set for them? They going to always be arguing and fighting if they follow us. They going to be picky. But no, why can't it be like this and that? It's like, it sure got me fucked up. I ain't going to lie. It's mind boggling, but we're going to stick with it. We ain't got no choice but to stick with it because these politics and shit affect us. Here in Chicago, and in most cities, you get up January 1st and they have these new laws. They ever notice they don't tell you the new laws until January 1st? So on January 1st, they say, oh, yeah, by the way, Pharaoh, we can just snatch out your car today. Like, what the hell? You never know these new laws before January 1st come. They got a whole lot of laws going to go on the book in Chicago, but they're not telling us. They're not telling us now. Yeah, it's better he was revealed now. Get him out the way. He got to go. I'm totally done with him. I'm totally done with him. You know what I'm saying? Totally. And I don't know what Boyce Watkins going to do, but if he don't shut up, he going to be done too. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. No name needed. We gonna have to be laser focused on what we got to do, and we gonna have to try to always support all the different things we got going on in different communities and shit. And what we gonna have to do is we gonna have to start practicing. If it's not nothing we support, just don't say nothing. In other words, we don't have to support everything, but we gonna have to stop being against stuff. Unless we can see what we doing is destroying us, we shouldn't be against it. So if some black people got something they trying to do and they think it's gonna benefit us, but it ain't gonna destroy us, but we might not think they're doing it the right way, we still just shut the fuck up and let them do it. We can't keep coming out in public going against brothers and sisters. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop letting people on the internet see us divided like that. This shit ain't gonna work no more. I'm fed up with this shit. I am not going in 2020 with all this division. We gotta stop. It ain't funny. It ain't cute. Or none of that to me. If you got a better idea, get in the movement and try to see if you can work your idea into the movement humbly. If you think you can help adults, join the movement, join the open discussion, have private conversations with the brothers and sisters, and see if you can get them to see where they can work it in. Don't publicly go out and say no and let everybody know that you think a movement we got going is going the wrong way and this and that shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. Anybody could have did that. I could have did that shit. I could have just sit back and watch Tony Vet wait for a fall. I don't think that's right. I don't think you get on there and let white people know I find something wrong with the brother and sister shit. See? A lot of people told me that. That's why I had to go like that, Lady Miss Thing. A lot of people, a lot of people on Twitter and stuff like that was expressing to me how bad they felt. Because for a lot of our young people, adults was something for them. It made them feel like a sense of cause, like they was a part of something. as African Americans. It was like, oh, I got an identity and reparations, and I feel politically aware. I feel responsible in my community. You know, why would you go, yeah, that shit like treason? Yes, adults is going to be classified. It's going to have to be classified because how they going to pay you? In order to pay you, that's what people don't understand. In order for them to pay you reparations, you got to be classified. Like in Hawaii, when they decided, I was out there, when they decided to pay the Hawaiians had to identify themselves. So you had to come down somewhere and identify yourself and show your proof of birth and show your lineage to show who you are so they could write you on the list so you could get your money for what they did to you in Hawaii. You had to prove you was a Hawaiian. How are you going to get something that's Hawaiian if you Filipino and Japanese? Boyce Watkins always misdescribes adults. So he's full of shit. I watched him and he lied. He said that we cut on our Pan-Africanism and that's not what we do. So he lied. We're not focusing on Pan-Africanism. We said Pan-Africanism is not real, that it's not possible, that Pan-Africanism died when they killed the Mumba and all them in Africa, and that Africa is not Pan-African. Now, if Boyce want to have that conversation, me and him can have that debate. And there's no way that Boyce can show me tangible, real Pan-Africanism. Boyce Watkins is a financial person. And in finances, he don't go for make-believe. In finances, you go for real, tangible financial investments. But when it comes to Pan-Africanism, he's going for make-believe ideology. And he can't show you tangibly, solidly where there is Pan-Africanism. Because if Pan-Africanism and the need to go to Africa was that important, why he ain't there? So my response to Boyce is, you're not in Africa. So I rest my case. Because the ultimate of Pan-Africanism is to go back to Africa. And you went to Guyana or somewhere. You're going everywhere but Africa. So I'm saying to him that he cannot stand on Pan-Africanism until he moves to Africa. Period. You can't be in Chicago talking about Pan-Africanism. That's fake. Boyce speak everywhere but Africa. Boyce Watkins is not trying to move to Africa. And Pan-Africanism is Africa for the Africans. And there's nothing about Boyce Watkins that promotes Africa for the Africans. He doesn't promote Africa for the Africans. He promotes going into business. So that's unbelievable that he would even attempt to try to talk about Pan-Africanism. He's not the most African brother I've seen. I've seen him gossip about rappers and everything. Boyce hardly ever talks about Africa. So that's all some fake shit. Instead of just coming out and saying, hey, I'm not dealing with Africa and telling the truth. That's how I look at it. I mean, Pan-Africanism is the dream of Black people uniting and Black people all over the world uniting is not relevant when you live in a system and you got to get what you got to get. Pan Africanism is a distraction for blacks in America. It's something that we have to forget about. We have to put Africa on the back burner right now. It just is what it is. And Boyce is always getting on us about how we ain't got our money together. So I want him to show me how can we concentrate on Africa and listen to what he's saying. So see, he's phony. He's not real. He's never talking about Africa and including Africa in any of our financial literacy. Neither is fucking Claude Anderson. They never talk about Africa. They always talk about what we need to do here. But because now you mad at Yvette, now you want to bring up all this stuff, why we separated from our brothers and all this stuff. The whole conversation, why we separating from other black people, is the fakest conversation ever. Making a fake separation based on the fake unity. There's no unity. There's no big nothing between black people. There's no love lost there as far as separating. We're not united. It's just black people living here. Why are you trying to make it like because Trinidadians live here, I'm united with them? They just Trinidadians living in America. I got Jamaican friends and shit living in America. We're not united. They living in America to take care of whatever they got to take care of. That's unity? No. We're not united because we don't have no movement to be united on. We're just people living, taking care of our family. I got Jamaican that's like brethren. We're not united because they're taking care of their family. I'm taking care of my family. Adults is you get united when you got a movement or something you have to do. So you be just a bunch of men hanging out. And then if you want to play baseball, that's when you become united. That's when you become a baseball team. When you are not playing baseball no more, you're not united. Duh. An example of unity is a football team. And then you unite to play football. You're not just united before you have a cause to be united for. Unity comes from a cause. You have to have a cause to be united. Other than that, you're just paying your bills and living. In real life, all unity in America is between a man and his woman. The only unity I got is me and my wife is united. What the hell is Boyce talking about? The only unity in my house is me and my wife. Our marriage is the only unity. What is he talking about? I don't have no unity with all the black people live outside out here, live around here. I'm not united with them. How? Unity only comes from a cause. If you're not doing nothing, you're not unified. You're just living. You don't have to be unified. You could just be living. You don't have to be unified to not go to war with each other. You got war with each other. You got just living, and you got unity. Just living in unity is fine. It's the war part that when you're going out your way to fight a brother is the problem or a sister. That's the only problem. They seem like charlatans. They weird. Boyce is always jumping in conversations have nothing to do with him. I don't know what Ados got something to do with him. He's either Ados or he's not. He needs to shut the fuck up. Bro, you Ados or you not. It's real simple. Other than that, shut the fuck up and stop muddying the waters. That's what it looks like he's doing to me. And stop being a fake ass nigga, Boyce, and just come out. You mad at Yvette, and you don't like Tyreek either. And you just won't come out and say it. And the first chance he get, he's gonna be back at Tyreek too, because Tyreek the one named him Moise Watkins. He claiming FBI. I'm sure he is. How soft is that? A nigga get there and dish you and drag you through the thing, and you back fucking with him. What's that shit? Unbelievable. Think if Tyreek talked about me like that and dogged me like that, I'd be fucking with him. Let that man give you a whole new nickname. That ain't pussy shit. What the fuck is? Anything to go against Yvette. That's all it is. A fool can see that. He ain't never gonna side with Yvette. That's all it is. DJ7 is the same shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a disgrace. It really is. But we got too many people depending on us to get down and shit. We got to stay up, and we still got to do what we got to do. Because the other side ain't resting. They unified on what they own. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Supreme Court take away our rights and make it hard for us to sue for discrimination. Yes, we must focus on adults first and foremost, and everything concerning us, because focusing on adults brings us into the right mind when it comes to the Census Bureau, and it brings us into the right mind when we're dealing with the streets. We have to be firm as adults and build love and respect for each other as adults. And then now we got a foundation for the gangs and shit like that, where we can get them to see they adults and get them to chill out, to get them to see, listen, y'all is the descendants of slaves, the Crips and the Bloods, the GDs and the BDs. Enough. We need y'all to be unified right now to help this movement. We got to give the youth a cause, and adults could be the thing to get a youth a cause. It can catch on. It can catch on. All we got to just keep, all we need is one of them young rappers to put it in a rap. That's all we need. One of the most popular rappers that they like to mention adults in the rap. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. It's very important for us to identify ourselves and our heritage and link ourselves up back with the people that did the work here, that made all the sacrifice when I was a baby. And so that if I don't link with my past, how can I link my children with the past? It's like a chain. You got to link all the links. If we don't start linking, then the children just going to be wandering around. Our children going to be wandering around lost. We're not going to leave them no structure or nothing. We got to leave something for this young generation. We can't just leave them like this. We've done pretty good because there's all kind of economical problems that the whole country had. So all of our lack of growing ain't been all our fault. There's been a lot of issues, the reason we didn't move up like we were supposed to. But now we see where we got to go, and we got people like Tone that's getting all the facts to show us where we at, and they got the solutions how we can get out of there. We got to hold the country accountable for blocking us out the system. Tone and them is 100% right. We're not behind our own. We've been intentionally blocked. We've been intentionally refused loans. We've been intentionally refused contracts. In our own black community, white men is in there doing all the construction, doing the contracts. When they have these jobs and this availability to go to be crane operators and shit, the news go to the white neighborhood, don't go to the black. When you turn on the radio station for white people tell you to call in American Home Loans. Call in, they can get you homes, they can get you all that. On the black radio station, they don't have the same commercials. They don't put the commercials of shit what's going on. They're giving out free shit and doing shit all the time. But they only advertise it for them. And we can get everybody to focus on adults, then these radio stations will start going and saying, hey, send them commercials over here. Send that stuff over here so we can post job people. Adults is all about being concerned with your people. That's all it is, in a nutshell. And people say, well, you're separating from other people. I can't be concerned for you. There's nothing I could do for you. So what do you want fake concern for? You're under a whole different political system if you're African or you're a black immigrant. I couldn't help you if I wanted to. I must get economical independence and we must rise up economically if we're going to help other black people. How can we help other people until we get ourselves together? It can't happen. The black stations in Chicago, you know, you gotta understand they kids. They come up in the system too. They come up in the system. And so uninformed kids that's 16 become uninformed people at 20 all the way up. We know what it stands for. It stands for Foundation of Black American. But to me, it stands for hating motherfucker that make up some shit when we already doing something. So nobody's interested in talking about it because it's a term we shouldn't be promoting. Well, that's not what I'm saying. WVON is older people and shit like that, but WVON is definitely not doing the same thing WGCI and them doing. WVON don't play. Those are two different radio stations. So WVON is not doing the same thing. They're not saying put the guns down and then play shoot everybody next record. You understand what I'm saying? When you dealing with a community, right? Like I'm an older person. When you're dealing with a black community, you don't really deal with the older people. You don't deal with them. You deal with always the young people. You ignore the older people. So I wouldn't even care nothing about WVON or older people my age and up. It's all about the young people. It's not about the older people. So that's why I immediately went to the young people. It's all about correcting the young people and straightening out their faults. You don't waste your time straightening out the faults of the older people because the older people already had children and their children already grown up. So if I go straighten out an older person, it's just going to stop there. So if I go and I straighten out older people, it just stops. But if I straighten out my son got my grandbaby. So I'm getting 2 for 1s. If you correct me right now, all my children is almost grown except my youngest daughter. So whatever you teach me right now, I can't pass it to my children. So it's just a waste. But whatever you teach my sons and my daughters, they're going to pass it to them next little baby. So if we're going to go hard on somebody, we got to go hard on the young generation and get them in line because they the ones finna have the next babies. And you can just forget about criticizing the older generation. That's a waste of time. You're just wasting your time. People do it all the time. When y'all old people, this stuff, say, bro, you're just wasting your time. You're just living in the past. You understand? You're just living in the past. Well, you got to go on the Native Black channel. You're on the wrong channel. Because over here, we're American descendants of slavery. Because Native Blacks ain't getting no money. and you can't get money for slavery if you haven't been a slave. Duh. You got all these people say they don't want to use slavery, but we trying to get reparations for slavery. That's like a dumb motherfucker saying, well, I don't want to call it reparations for slavery. I want to call it reparations for Native blacks. Like, well, good luck for that. Native blacks don't describe no type of abuse of labor. So some people saying, well, why we keep using slavery? Because we're trying to get paid for slavery. And because we're not ashamed of slavery. You understand what I'm saying? We're not ashamed of slavery. And this is what I'm talking about. If there's a conversation where there's a bunch of black people saying that they American descendants of slavery, and you don't believe you that, why would you come in that conversation? See, this is what we fucked up at. Why would you come in this conversation if this conversation is not about you? Now, you don't believe you American descendants of slaves, but you punch on it to come over here to say, I'm different. I mean, different is a whole nother page. See, that's what we fucked up at. If you got a foundational Black American page, you think I'm going over there? That's not me. I'm not gonna go way over there to try to prove them. No, but we're supposed to be what I am. That's black people. So black people to see this say ADOS and will come over here on some ADOS shit to try to say some different shit. It's crazy. Which you can't believe that they really for the shit they saying, because if they really was for that, why wouldn't they be over there where that's at to build up what they saying? So you have to feel like this is a fake person. If you're a native black and you ain't on the native black website, what the hell? You're not even real. Because this ain't the native black spot. You're in the wrong spot. That's like going to McDonald's and then saying, but Burger King is better, you going to McDonald's. It's black people. Black people are going to McDonald's and say, Burger King, Burger. I feel like I'd rather have Burger King. That's the Burger King across the street. Imagine going to McDonald's and say, I think, what is this, McDonald's? I would prefer Burger King. As a big ass sign say McDonald's when you walked in there. You know how many people do me like that? Come over here and say Ados. Let me push the button. I'm not Ados. Let me push the button. I'm not Ados. I'm a Hebrew. Why you didn't push the Hebrew button? You know what I'm saying? I know Black Pixie, they really be tripping. Why are people watching you that don't care nothing about your movement? Unbelievable. This is why we don't get nowhere with nothing. If we all went to wherever we believed at, we would be better off. Why do we go out of our way to go to poke our own people, to be disagreeable with our own people? That's what we use the internet for. To go somewhere where you don't believe in it and say, I came over here because I see you saying some stuff I don't believe. And it's like, do you always go somewhere where you're not welcome? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, so you're not really about what you are. You're about tearing down what we are. You're not about what you are, or you would go over there where it's about what you are. So you're not over here because you're really about that. You're over here trying to tear down what we're doing. It's the dumbest shit ever. I mean, goddamn. And we always do that. We always go and click on something we don't agree with. I don't know what the hell that's about. The internet generation is crazy. You go scrolling to look for something that you ain't about to poke on it. I mean, you say you prefer native, and I'm like, we not native. Oh, okay. Oh, you adults were cool. I ain't got you twisted. I didn't know what you were saying. I didn't understand what you were saying. I mean, you had your own self twisted. You said it twisted. You said I'm native. So I'm like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fit you in, T. Williams. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Sometimes on the internet, it's hard to get an interpretation of what a person's trying to say. I didn't know what the fuck you were saying. We adults, you know what I'm saying? If you're in Chicago and there's a bunch of dudes, BDs or GDs, and you walk up in some GDs and say, I'm screwed to the left, they might steal on you because they BDs, or they GDs. And you walk up saying, they GDs. You walk in the pile of GDs and be like, I prefer to be a Mo. And then guess how that gonna work? They gonna look at you. You prefer to be a Mo? You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know. You kind of confused me. Yeah, I try to answer it sometimes, even though it's a little off subject. But I could try to help. Other people could learn. You say you go somewhere it's opposite and get dragged. Yeah, what good vibes. I don't understand it. I never go and watch nothing I don't agree with. That is crazy to me. That I don't understand it none. Nobody does it in real life. Like nobody gets in the car and turns on the radio station. All right, bro, we got number of respect for you, Adolf Charlotte. I got love for you. Nobody gets in the car and turn on the radio and turn on a rock station or the country western station. Say, man, I can't stand country western. I don't know. Wow, your buddy got killed. Oh, that's sad. What role would I like to play in our nation? I mean, I don't want to play no role in no nation. I just want to, run my own business and be a good husband and get my business together and enjoy my life and eat, make sure I keep eating better and stuff like that. As far as a role in the nation, I don't know. I really wouldn't want to necessarily play no role in the nation, you know? So I don't know what you're talking about. Can I train the youth to do what? What youth? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea for what youth, which particular youth are you talking about? Here we go with the nut shit. Okay, well, go build it. What are you telling me for? I'm the only person that can help you build it. Don't you got some friends that can help you build it? Fuck is you telling me? This nigga talking, we gotta build a nation. Like, take your ass out there and fucking build it. What are you waiting on? You need me to help you out. Yeah, he's weird. He is definitely an enemy. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, you got to be more specific. I don't know what youth you talk about, what race, or nothing. What you, where? No roles in the community and all that stuff. No, that's not my thing. And if you don't been watching me, you know, you nationalist. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know who you are, so I can't respond. I don't even know if you're a we. So I don't know. I don't know who you are, so I can't really answer nothing what you're asking me. I don't know what the hell he's on. Yeah, he does have a lot of enemies. He's not that smart overall. I think what he should have did is he should have shut up, like in the business and certain businesses. Like he's almost like a rapper. He should have shut up, and he should have worked to get black people to shoot his Hidden Colors, and he should just really stick to Hidden Colors, and he should really stick to subjects that's on Hidden Colors. When he gets on, I think he damages his product. So I think he damages his product. You know, if I was managing, I'd say, Tariq, you can't tell jokes and shit like that and make serious DVDs. Your reputation got to match your DVDs. If the guy that's making the DVDs is a clown, then it's gonna be hard for people to go back and forth from clown shit to serious DVDs. Your DVD's gonna become, you know what I'm saying? So he should be more serious all the time and match his DVDs. If you're gonna make a DVD about the art of war, you don't go and divide the black community and shit. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you say, Big Cheese. In your mind, nobody know nothing but you, and you see something nobody else know. Bro, I'm 62 years old. You don't see nothing that I don't already see. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no Democratic shields. They trying to get us reparations. The Democrats don't even want to give us reparations. So I don't know how people trying to, trying to paint us as something. Their brother and sister ain't really dealing with no Democrats or none of that. They just, when you listen to Tone is talking straight numbers about the situation in the black community. He's not talking Democrat. So I've been listening to the man. The man talking all numbers. All his conversations is about the generation gap, the wealth gap in America. That's his conversation. So I have no idea what you're talking about. His conversations say other than what you're trying to say he is. His conversations are 100% that black people got to close the wealth gap. And so I don't know what you're talking about, Big Cheese. There's nothing that I've seen him says represents Democrat or Republican. He's always talking about black people. He's never talked about Democrat or Republican. And of course, if you want to If you want to alter situations, of course you're going to keep your eye on politicians because you're looking for the politician that's going to go do what's best for you to close the wealth gap. So, I mean, I don't know. One person said they had Democratic shield, and the other person said that he had a MAGA hat on. People saying all type of stuff. But no, I don't see them as that. I see them as what they say they are. I've been around a lot of black people a long time, and I've been around a lot of people. And when you have people like Tone and Yvette doing that, that should be coming from the heart. You cannot do that unless that's in your soul. What they do. I know this for a fact. This is a 4.5 hour video. I can't do this unless it's really in my soul. You can't fake this. So they can't fake that. What they doing, they really are driven. They're what you call chosen. They're chosen for a mission. They was ordained. They was given the inspiration to go do something for us. He talks about the Democrats. The reason he talks about the Democrats because so many black people are Democrats. And he has to expose what we've gotten under the Democrats. So of course he's got to talk about it. Because the fact of the matter is they got to be discussed. Everybody's got to be discussed. You understand? So I've listened to the brother, and the knowledge the brother be bringing all comes from inspiration. It takes inspiration for Posy to look that stuff up and send me that stuff. He's inspired. We be inspired. It takes inspiration for me to say, oh, I ain't going to talk about Africa. I'm going to talk about this. I'm not just doing it for nothing other than the inspiration I get to do this. This comes from a higher source. That some of us feel a responsibility to our people. That's all. That's what we do. So I listen to Tone and Yvette, and I totally believe that they're 100% legitimate. I've been watching Yvette before she got into this, and I could see that Tone looks like the one that really brought it to her. And Yvette's the type of person that she's very analytical. You can't sell her nothing. So for her to be on board, it really makes sense. And I've never seen her to be no person just out there. She's always been driven by what she's saying, whether people like it or not. They're very passionate. So I trust them. I don't see anything, even to the point how they tried to keep the price down for their conference. They took a L trying to help us. They undercut the prices of their stuff trying to help us. Okay, let me talk about that. The reason that they target the Democrats, let's just be honest. The reason that they target the Democrats is because black people are so emotional and hate Trump so much that if you even try to talk in any type of way, like you're even considering looking at Trump, black people are going to turn off from it. So in many ways, they're stuck to have to stay because black people got in mind that Trump is a racist and white supremacy. And so if they talk about that, people turn off right away. You understand? So you can't talk about that. Like me, myself, I've had a hard time talking about anything with Trump because right now we're so babyish with it that if I just said anything about Trump, what's the first response? So you're going to vote for him? Now, you don't have to be saying anything about voting for him. You can just say Trump said this and that. And black people are so emotional with this that they're going to attack me right away. So what you said, we should have voted for Trump? No, I'm saying what I said. You know that thing, so what you saying? You know, you said A, B, C, D, and somebody says, so what you said? H-I-J-K, L-M-N-O-P? No, I said A, B, C, D. I said what I said. So that whole trick, so what you saying? I'm saying what I said. Unbelievable. So they say, so what you saying? Like it's something else. Because they don't want to accept what you said. They want to put add something to it. It can't just be just what you said. I can't just come on here and say, Trump got up there and said black people built this country. I can't just say that and then stand on the fact that that's what he said. They'll say, so we should vote for Trump? I didn't say that. So you can't talk about Trump or Republicans to the average black person at all because we're too emotional when it comes to politicians. So they have to talk Democrats because they have to keep you as an audience. I have a whole video I'm going to do on that. I just ain't got to it. That black people are emotional when it comes to politics, so you can't even have the discussion without black people jumping to conclusion that you've made a decision. I should be talking about what Trump is saying. I should be talking about what the Democrats are saying without somebody jumping to conclusion and asking me who we should vote for. How many times a night I've been asked, so who should we vote for? It's like, why would we be discussing this if we knew who to vote for? Exactly. They showed DACA. Exactly. The DACA was in the news the whole time out there begging for the immigrants. But the black people out there, they ain't going to show us. Yeah, Brett be on her shit. She's on top of it. I got 100%. I got 100% trust and faith in Yvette and Tone. To me, it's when you think you're trying to do right, then I respect that. They think they trying to do right. Yeah, you bring up Trump, they just jump to conclusion. You know what I'm saying? You can't mention Trump, you can't mention Obama, you can't mention nothing without these reactions. So we can't have like an intelligent conversation. Everybody's so reactionary. Oh, huh, huh, you know, and so you can't, you know, you know what I'm saying? We've gone to the point where you're gonna punch your brother because he got on the MAGA hat. Now you're going too far. You're going too far. You're gonna catch an assault case because I got on the MAGA hat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, DACA's crazy. You know, the DACA and all that. Of course, they're going to promote that. You know, of course, they're going to promote that. Black people are the most despised, and everybody, Black Pixie, everybody want to overlook our plight. So our plight is always overlooked. Nobody want to accept our plight. Black people want to infight. And so we find ourselves fighting the whole world, fighting the Hispanics, fighting the black immigrants, fighting white supremacy. We have to fight everybody. Anytime we try to do something, we just have all enemies. Even within our own thing, that if somebody like Tariq see us fighting, he'll come in and create a fight while we fighting. That shit bogus as hell. Bro, Tariq is like, I'm fighting some white dudes, and he come up and punch me. It's like, what the fuck? When he punched me, he said, because I wasn't fighting right or something crazy. Crazy stuff. When the reality is, the first people that stand up are the most righteous people all the time. So Tone and Yvette are the most righteous people. They stood up when nobody else was standing up. And they brought something to it that never would have thought about. Yeah, they talking about socialism to block out reparations. It's crazy. It's crazy. G-Mix, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so right now, shoot, to be honest with you, we don't know who to trust. We can't trust nobody. We can't trust nobody. Like with politics, we don't have nobody. And with all the division, I don't think we'll be able to get nobody. The only way that black people can get anything with politics, we have to be totally united. Any chinks in the armor, it's a wrap. It's just not going to happen. And not just politics, but anything. Any chinks in the armor, it's a wrap. It's over. I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy.
while upper being intelligent and athletic. Labs trained to sniff out explosives or narcotics. And for the Navy, Jack Russell Terriers, whose size and sense of smell are perfect for tight spots.
It's like a natural instinct that kicked in with them. That sense that we don't have. They know when something's going down.
After proving they can bite, tackle, and track